Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's a new bush trip today, the Grand Alpine Challenge, from La Côte to Warschach. This aerial journey is one that delivers both challenges and incredible rewards. You'll visit some of the most breathtaking parts of the Alps, one of the most renowned mountain ranges. Flying a Cubcrafter's X-Cub, you'll need to skillfully navigate the skies above, extreme terrain to lay eyes on the peaks, glaciers, lakes, rivers, enclaves, and more of this fabulous tour that traverses 4 countries, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, and Germany. It's 1,052 kilometers long, 4.5 hours, 8 legs. We're starting from La Côte to Bex. Let's go. Oh wow, we're starting at dusk. No, dawn even. 7:55, 6:55 a.m. I just cannot read today. All right. New plane, who dis? No, we've had this one before. Yes, we have. All right, let's get going. We're gaining altitude already. Don't know why it does that at the first bit of bush trip, but it does. We've got the purple line for some reason on the first leg. I assume that's a bug. They haven't fixed it. So we want 200, whoops, there we go. We're well and truly at speed. Let's start our clock. 200 for 6 minutes, 3 seconds. Look at this view. Oh, wow. All bush trips should start at dawn. Brunswick Monument. After lifting off from the Grasse, La Côte Airfield, head south-southwest to Brunswick Monument. A mausoleum built in 1879 is located on the southwestern extremity of Lake Geneva. I've been here in real life. Alright, let's see. Okay, get a flap up. Looks like we're high enough, I reckon. This is gorgeous. I love dawn and dusk. I wish more of the bush trips were at dawn and dusk. Well, dawn, I guess. Not going to do dusk, are they? It would get too dark. It is a bug, apparently. Well, I don't know if it's a bug, but I have heard reports that on Xbox, the bush trips, the time doesn't reset each leg. So, yeah, by the time they're getting to the middle of the bush trip, it's the middle of the night and they can't find runways and things. Typical. Alright, well, let's try -4% trim. Let's see if that levels us off and gets us to a reasonable speed. On our way to Geneva here, I presume. Genève. No, I think we need probably even maybe like 10%. Let's try that. Have a look around while we're... Look at that. The lighting is fantastic. Love it. Absolutely love it. Football field. We're still climbing, so let's try -15% trim. Now this is one of the planes that have left and right fuel, is it not? Up here, yeah, there we go. I've forgotten where you change it. Oh, you change it there. And we're currently on left. Fair enough. Don't know what that button does. So there should be one here as well. Yeah, okay, cool. Excellent. Excellent. That must be Geneva's main airport over there. I think we are still climbing. So let's try 20% trim. I guess we did take off at 25 up, so it makes sense. Makes some sense, I suppose. We've done 3.5 minutes of 6. But we're heading to the southernmost extremity, southwestern extremity of Lake Geneva, and hopefully we'll see this Brunswick Monument. try 25. Oh, you sweet summer child, thinking it was going to be minus 4% trim. A little bit of weirdness going on with the reflections there, but otherwise, a beautiful scene. Looks like we've sort of got the right trim now. We're going up about 150, 200, down 150, 200, so it should level off roughly. We'll see. We'll give it a bit more. We'll let the plane do its thing. Is this monument on this jut out in the water? Question mark. Alright, so the next turn, once we get to the end here, is 243 for 14 seconds. So I better read out what we're doing first. Now, Bâtiment des Forces Mortis. Fly southwest to Bâtiment des Forces Mortis, a system built in the late 1800s to supply water located at the point where the Rhone River flows out of Lake Geneva. So I probably should descend a little bit to get a better view, but this is an Alpine tour, so probably going to need to be up in the air over the mountains eventually anyway, so 4K is probably not a bad height to be at right now. Let's see, we're about to hit the 6 minutes, but we haven't quite made it to the end. I don't know where this Brunswick monument is, but it must be there somewhere. I guess if you know the Brunswick Monument. It's been many, 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 many years since I've been to Geneva. I don't remember seeing a monument. Perhaps I did. It's only there for a couple of days, I think. I looked at all of the old city and things like that, and watched the movie Titanic. So it must have been 99-ish. Is that when Titanic came out? Somewhere around then. Maybe even earlier. Alright, I reckon we can do our 243. Find this Bâtiment des Forces Mortis. 14 seconds. Look at that. Beautiful. That's this way. It might be that there, underneath us, perhaps. Anyway, we've done our 14 seconds. Now we want 76 degrees. No, we want a 195 for 47 seconds. Stade de Genève. Well, there it is. I see it. The Stade de Genève lies just a short hop to the south-southwest. Got to get our football stadiums in. Beautiful. Our purple line has decided it's time to turn. Well, I want to have a look at the stadium first. There it is. Awesome. Look at that. That just looks real to me right now. I love the lighting. I love the lighting. All right, 76 degrees for 221. We're going to Annemasse. Head east-northeast, crossing into France, and fly over the small city of Annemasse. Oh, we're going too fast. I was reading the instructions and the plane has decided to drop out of the sky. Because for whatever reason, if you haven't got focus, the plane does whatever it wants. More football, like just football fields on football fields here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 15 football fields in one, you know, couple of kilometer circle. It's football town. We've got this weird thing going on again where it looks sort of like everything's underwater because of this line. And then we've got a road with lights on it that's just floating in the air there. So, you know, Geneva having flying cars confirmed. Not letting the rest of us have it. Typical Swiss. Got all the good stuff. So, you know, what would be, I guess the river would be the border to France, maybe? And then in about a minute, we're arriving at another city called Annemasse, which must be where this airport is in front of us. Which is really just a part of Geneva. It hasn't actually stopped being Geneva, surely. Look, you know. And then boom, is that where we're headed? And this little city here, with its little airport. Yeah, there's the airport there on the thing. More football fields. Don't we love it? The airport has football fields next to it as well. Switzerland. I'm a football, apparently. Is FIFA located in Switzerland? I don't know. Well, we should have turned already, but... No, there we go. Purple line has decided. So here's Annemasse. We're now going 33 degrees for 5 minutes 9 seconds. Lake Geneva. That's where we already were. Fly over Lake Geneva, one of the most famous and storied lakes in the world. It is renowned for its temperature inversions and complex mirages, notably the Fata Morgana and rare Fata Brumosa. Never heard of them. But now I have. I wonder if the mirages are in the game. Of course they're not. Well, who knows? Maybe they are. Maybe it's some kind of simulation-friendly thing to do. Don't even know what it is. I guess it just means shimmer or something when you're looking out over the water. The 25 degrees percent down trim seems to be the sweet spot. We've already used like a sixth of our fuel. That's not much range on this one. Big freeway down there with all its little cars zooming along. How are we doing? 1.5 minutes of 5 minutes 9 seconds. We're getting there, we're getting there. Got the mountains over there next to the lake. I mean, this is technically, I guess, an alpine lake. Geneva's up high. It's a high city. Look at that mountain just sitting there minding its own business in the middle of nowhere, and then flatness all to the right there. Presumably all of this was underwater at some point. Imagine, oh, the sun coming out onto the plane, that's awesome. The sun will come out, and I'll stop singing. No one deserves that at all. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We went 33. Keep forgetting I've got the purple line. Hello, little village, town, edge of city, whatever you would call yourself. Sun's still threatening to come out, but not quite made it yet. Bit of cloud cover. Amazing diffused light through the clouds under the mountains there. It looks like a painting. Incredible. Beautiful. What are we doing? We've done 4 minutes, 1 more minute to go. I guess we're turning once we arrive at the actual lake. I mean, didn't we take off over here somewhere? Something like that. Alright, we've just hit our 5 minutes 9 seconds, but we haven't arrived yet at the lake, but we'll see what the purple line has to say about it. It wants to turn now, alright. Yeah, let's do it. I would have anyway because of the time. 43 seconds for 7 minutes basically. 6:59. Lausanne Cathedral. Pass over Lake Geneva and arrive at the beautiful Lausanne Cathedral. I'll look forward to it. Enjoy what we've got down here though. Nice big city. In the early morning light. It's now 7:12 a.m. Football field, gotta point him out, gotta point him out. Yet again we seem to have lost all churches in the game. You'd think there'd be churches left, right and centre. But nothing is looking like the typical spire. Maybe this, that might be a church. What's going on there? Whatever it is, it seems rather large. Oh, maybe church, maybe big town hall, something like that. Don't know what's going on there. Interesting nonetheless. So actually we are technically still climbing, so let's go 26%. We leveled off to just a very, very slow 60 vertical speed climb. Now it looks like we're going to be descending. Isn't that always the case? No, there we go. 5, 10, 5, 10. Still a slight climb. Good enough. That's good enough. 26 is where it's at. 26 is where it's at. Here comes the sun. Look at that. Amazing. Beautiful. I'm in awe. I'm in awe. We've done, well, nearly 3.5 minutes of 7 minutes. Halfway there. Crossing the lake now. Look back to where basically we took off from somewhere. The sun in our eyes. We don't mind it. Big mountains off to the right there, big snowy mountains. In fact, that's, you know, probably towards Mont Blanc. It's not that far away from Geneva. Would that be the direction though? Yeah, it definitely would be. Southeast? I would have thought it would be southwest, more down that way. But Geneva's there. I mean, you know, I mean, that could very well be not far from Mont Blanc if that's not it itself. I don't remember whether you can see Mont Blanc from Geneva. And I might be they're close. Maybe they're not that close. Mont Blanc and Geneva. Well, they're in the same part of the world. Let's just leave it at that. My memory of these things has gone. I would have known at one point how far away they were. Possibly. Having actually gone from Chamonix, which is at the base of Mont Blanc, to Geneva one time. 5 minutes done of 7 minutes. Where are we headed? We're heading to the Lausanne Cathedral, which is over here somewhere. I wonder if it's in there as a 3D render or what? Or whether it's just gonna be algorithmed. I can't imagine it'd be up on this hill though. Surely it'd be over in that city over there. Where are you taking the purple line? In 1 minute. Cathedral is almost certainly to our left somewhere. Can we see anything? Nothing looks particularly rendered in. It's all looking very algorithmic. There's probably a cathedral in here somewhere. I mean, that could be a cathedral, I suppose. It is where we're headed. Oh, we're now turning, though. I mean, that might be it, except it's been algorithmed into something else. What do we want now? Now we want 117 for 631. Hello, got any cathedrals? Look at that little marina down there. There doesn't seem to be an entrance to it. Chillon Castle. Skirt the northeastern shore of Lake Geneva until you reach Chillon Castle, a renowned island castle. There we go. 117-ish. Have a look around, see if we could see anything castle... Not castle, cathedral-like. Perhaps it was there somewhere. The purple line didn't lead us to it, I don't think. We've been let down. We've been betrayed by our Lord and Savior Purple Line. Cool. Excellent. Looking good. Looking real good. Another 6 minutes this way. Have a look at these little towns and whatnot. Lots of farmland and fields. Big roads. Lots of roads. I mean, actually it's a railway line below us. The railway line there, then there's a big road in the middle that goes into a tunnel, and then another big road on top of that that also goes into a tunnel. They like their roads around here, obviously. The rolling hills all the way up into the mountains. A picture of splendorous natural beauty. Or some shit. Beautiful lake. Yet again, it sort of just feels like, how is this lake here and not just draining down into that valley over there? It doesn't seem to quite follow the laws of physics in my brain. I mean, it's probably it is an optical illusion because this looks lower than that, but that's clearly higher than that. Otherwise, this would be over there. But just at the present, it looks like that's lower. Something to do with alien technology. Alright, 3 minutes and 15 seconds of 6 minutes 31, we're halfway there. I'm not seeing an island in front of us. But there must be a little island somewhere with a castle on it. Also known as a castle. See what's going on in here, another big town slash almost city. Seem to be shockingly bereft of football fields though. So what do you do with that information, you know? Outrageous. Traitors. Traitors to the cause. We are literally still climbing. Let's try 27%. Surely you have a... Oh, there it is, football field right there. And why? Well, I know why. There's always this red patch around it, because that's running tracks and things. Play, I suppose. They all seem to have it. Beautiful little part of the lake here. With the big mountains and the hills and the fields. Oh, it's lovely. It's very lovely. There is a little island to the right there. Is that where I'm supposed to be going? Purple line says no. Purple line says straight ahead this way. Surely it's that little island there. There's no other islands that I can see. And if you're going to call a castle an island castle, wouldn't you expect it to be on an island? Or am I just losing my mind? Possibly a castle here, not on an island. That little island actually looks way too small to have anything useful on it. I think the algorithms either put one tree on it or it's got maybe a little lighthouse or something. No, that must be the castle down there. I can see it. Looks like it's 3D'd in. It's just not on an island. I am shocked. Shillong Castle. Very cute. Alright. Purple line wants us to turn, which is a good thing because there's a mountain in front of us. 165 for 436. Bex. Head south-southeast and land at Aerodrome de Bex, a grass airfield along the shores of the Rhone River. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see if we can find it. Let's look at the picture. Yeah, look, you know, if I showed anyone on the planet that picture, they would say, that's just a bunch of fields. But apparently, there's some grass there that's for landing on. There is some buildings, and it's next to a road. And then the road is next to the river. So, hopefully we will be able to find it with that information. Okay, now we can do 165. The mountain was a bit in the road, and I wasn't going to gain height, seeing as we should be losing height, just to go over the mountain. Oh, so I think this big road here, just on our right wingtip now, is probably the road that's going past the airport. And we shouldn't be anywhere near it yet. It's still another 3 minutes or so. We've obviously got the river heading off that way. What are we looking for? LSGB. Oi, oi, it says there's a plane next to me. What? You lie. You lie. Your radar. Oh, you radar. Let's see now. We are probably halfway there, so another couple of minutes to go. We should probably be able to guess where it is. I almost feel like it should be that there, but I'm not seeing the buildings next to it. And it's not an airport, it's not a runway. What are we seeing on this at all? Lots of planes flying around. What's going on? Am I seeing anything on the topographic? There is some dots there. Where would that be? Over here somewhere. This one's a touchscreen, so we should be able to do that. There it is, LSGB. Yeah, okay. It is slightly to our left. Purple line taking us in the wrong direction, as always. And, you know, I just wonder if these black dots here are where it's meant to be. In which case, where would that actually be? Right in front of us now. Here's some... Oh, there it is. That must be it there. That must be it there. Let's slow it down. Let's get our flaps down. Let's get our trim back to, like, 0 or something. Or 9%. Whatever it wants to do. You do you, trim. Yeah, that's it there. Couple of little buildings on the edge of the runway and some kind of potentially grass strip that isn't particularly noticeable. Come on, plane. Come on, let's get to the white. Let's get our flaps down. Let's go to this view. I mean, it must just be... Yeah, there is a little bit of white paint right at the end. It doesn't look level at all from my perspective here. But, you know, who needs a level runway, huh? Who needs a level runway? Are we too high? I think we're gonna be okay. We are actually too fast, though. That's a problem. Why are we so fast? There's no power. We're barely descending. There we go. That's a little bit better. What a mess of a runway. Someone needs to just put one set of grass down there. Why is there... I think we might have been too high. We'll have to see how we go. We're going too fast. Let's Do this a little bit. Try and wash off some height. Let's not stall the plane completely.
500.
Yes, thank you. Again, we just... We're going too fast. We're going too fast, Captain. We're just going to have to roll with it. Land in the middle of the runway instead of at the end of it. It's fairly long. Once we're down, we should be able to put some brakes on. No, we're going to bounce. I think we have to go around. I think we have to go around. Oh, I see. It's got a lot long. It was a lot longer than I thought it was. My bad. My bad. We would have made it. We would have made it. It just looked like I was going to hit that building, but no. We would have been fine. There was more runway than I thought because it was actually a different color. Let's just go around and do it again. Like the good, responsible pilots that we are. There we go. Down leg. Trying to get back into under 70 knots. Keep an eye on when we're ready to turn, when we're 45 degrees from the end of the runway. Like so. Not a nice little turn. Forget what this leg of the approach is called. Crosswind or something. Let's try and be lower than we should be.
500.
But at least then, whoa, we've totally gone over the rails there. Just wanted to visit that that highway over there to see how they're doing. Let's just try and skim these trees. Why is there a house there? What a terrible place to have a house. Well, I guess it's probably not a very busy airport, so probably not too bad. There we go. That's a little bit better. Still need to wash off a bit of speed. We need to try and get the brakes on. We need to lift the ailerons. Where has it put me? Well, there you go. There you go. That's what happens. That's what happens with this plane. Even though I thought we were basically at no speed, I've managed for the first time on any of these bush trips to crash the plane. You were here for it, folks. Well, we would have survived it. We were at basically zero airspeed. No, zero ground speed. We were on the ground. I just hit continue here. I didn't realize it let you have another go. I don't think it's going to work because my navlog's empty. So I probably need to do the whole leg again. But let's just land this for the purpose of the video. Which, again, the plane just does not want to drop. Come on, plane. Let's go. Let's just land this thing and get it over with. So that's something I've learnt that's new. Come on, we're going to do it. No, and again, I'm holding full back rudder. Oh, and now it's not letting me do it. Take three. Take three. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Where there's a will, there's a way. We're going to just absolutely drop out of the sky then. This plane is not doing what I need it to. Come on, plane. There we go. That's much better. We're still going to have to skim the trees here. Little bit of power to get over them. That'll do. Let's try and get a proper landing in here for once. And try not to use the brakes too much, I guess. Need to start using the brakes once. No, come on, stop flying. You need to pull the ailerons back so that the back wheel stays on the ground. Now we can use the brakes. And we take the brakes off a little bit. Ooh, still tried to tip forward. Oh, it actually registered. Well, there you go. I've not actually crashed the plane before. So in, what is this? The 10th, 11th bush trip I've done? Finally had a disaster. And I apologize to everyone on that flight. RIP. So that was the first leg of the disastrous Grand Alpine, whatever it's called, bush leg. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.